host back at it. Our 29, video 29. In the last video, we stopped it right here. We're actually fighting Titan. This is probably the final encounter with him. He powered up. He ate a mother crystal. He found some other shit on the ground. He ate that. He got super powered up. He's like launching all kinds of shit at us. So um, bound to help us, but we're making it happen. So let's jump right into it. This is the hopefully pausing in between the videos and shit. We'll make it happen. All right, guys. So let's go right back into it. All right. So he tried to hit us with his tail. We're just gonna try to evade with R1. This is dodge those, but you just dodge those, try to jump over those. The jumping over those is kind of a little bit off, because it doesn't necessarily rock all the time. It's crazy the scale of like he's like the giant, son. But he creeps powerful. Look at this. Nice. Some damage to his own goddamn self. So we just move out the way of that one instead of letting that shit hit us. We're gonna keep the little precision dodge right there. Keep the fireballs though. Oh, okay, we have to dodge that. We didn't even. Right there. Got heat rush. Run in with the stream rush. Hit him with the combo. And he's gonna have a surge and then another hit afterwards. Precision dodge that and just keep shooting him. When he clamps down, he does that, and he sends like kind of a nice little combo in there. We kind of wanted to wait until he came down so we could Alright, I guess we did enough damage for that part. Make sure we hit him with that this time. Thought we had the precision dodge right there. We did get the recovery. Don't forget the extreme rush whenever you get up in there. Every time he gets close to you, make sure you hit him with that. And you just do a finisher and I'm gonna dodge all these shit. We're gonna wait until he gets close. We're just dodging him right now, looking for where these indicators pop up. Damn, I thought we really had that dodge on that one, so let's get up in here. There's something about that, huh? Goes the stagger. And I guess once you do enough damage up to a certain point, it gets to another part of the cutscene, I guess. And probably a quick action. And then we're gonna throw one of these things into him again and probably hurt him. It is, you know. Or not. We still can't get the block there. That time we kind of dodged the wrong way, so that was all us. Hold on. Constant damage. Precision dodges up. That time, not so much precise or dodge. Fucking shockwave, bro. I cannot believe we wanted them bad boys just this way. Part right here, just continue to hit him. Pay attention to the ground, so you're not stepping on any shits. Taking down the stagger bar while you're doing all that shit too. Nice little hit right there. Where's the stagger? I mean, you might want to, you can use it to stagger him where it's at, but I mean, you have certain intervals that, let's see what we got here. Here goes the other one here. We're gonna redirect it. We hit him with one of these already, and I guess we're gonna hit him with the second one now. This might be the second to last part. Cut off his hands in the real world. And now he broke off his arms when he went full Titan mode too. It's pretty ironic. Yeah, you don't fuck with these freaks. Okay, my bad. I had to. Trying to shoot me with all kinds of shit. So we gotta shoot the arms while still shooting these things so they don't hit us. Little charge shot. I don't think we can shoot him. See if we get a charge shot, kind of build it up and see what's coming at us. It wasn't so bad. Oh shit. What? Now we got this next level. We got some dodging to do. Same thing. Hit him with that. We're falling. Just tag his ass up. You want to build up his swagger bar. You want to build up his stagger bar as much as possible. How we dodge that. I like to think we broke through that. There goes the stagger. Wait until he gets a little closer. Did you hit him with that? Oh, we waited until the worst possible time. It's all good though. Just precision dodge a little bit more. Keep hitting him. When he backs up, you know, use your fireballs. Use some kind of ability. We didn't get a chance to get away from that. We did switch the cover though. I like that ability just because of how he's able to really dodge it, you know, take the hit. You precision dodge that. You can actually let him make it explode. Just by trying to hit you. Keep dodging, hitting, comboing. time it didn't really work out too well. We could have used it. We were trying to time it so that we could block the Earthshaker and do some damage to him as well. But we still got the stagger. Combo here, combo there. And I think that's all she wrote for him. Little demon that could, you heard? What's a goon to a goblin, you heard? Never give up. Never surrender. Oh, he's learning. Lock and sock and robots. There we go, people. And we leveled up. I figured we leveled up. Nice stats. 240, 310. Broke 92. Well, we passed 90. There we go. Alright. It's actually a material called Earth and Fury. Okay. Nice. And that's that. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on here.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
That's not good.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
We did beat Titan though. That's good. My brother was there too.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty,
But Mythos is stronger.
Oh.
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
That's 2 down. Exact revenge, yep. Alright, let's see what they're talking about.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh.
Forgive me, Terence. master. But alas,
I will always be your loyal servant.
should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance Ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Alright guys, so that's where that goes. Let's head back to the hideaway, see what's going on back home. Maybe we have some things to craft. We'll check the hunt board, you know, see the development, usual stuff guys. It's good to be back home though. Okay, out of the shadow. It was into the darkness, out of the shadow. Alright.
I'd better give or take the good news.
Let's take a look at the map. Alright, it's looking like The only thing we're gonna look at this of interest is the hunt board. We'll see what's next on the map. Because obviously there's something there. Maybe the Patron's Whispers, although I didn't see anything particularly pop up on there. We'll see what happens. Okay. So let's head up there. Let's see if we can actually get around speaking to Otto and go straight to the hunt board. Yeah, we're able to. We may as well just stop off here.
Here for another of my lectures. How may I help you today?
So the kind of breakdown of it, we just kind of got the we got Ultima here. So we'll see what that whole mythos concept is.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Yeah. All right. So we did do the last hunt, and now we've got a couple of them. Soul Stingers, this is a C. The Empty Hovel. The Cattery. The Nine of Knives. The Jaw, which is an A. And then an S. Shit. Breaker of Worlds. Oh man. Alright, well that's gonna be fun. We don't know the levels and stuff like that, but we'll keep an eye out for those once we kind of get out there. You know, we'll see where it takes us next. That's all in that region. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk to. Well, let's take a look real quick at our renown.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Okay, so we're at 390. At 410, we get some ability points. Okay. We already received all of these things. The High Cleric's Medallion. Alright. And then we expand, so we're doing pretty good. Shit. Let's talk to Otto.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
I was just talking to her.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture, And what bigger picture is there than my map?
I always love these scenes.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Yeah, I was calling Ramu. I was calling him Odin in the beginning, but I don't know.
In summary, I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Alright.
Ah, my favorite pupil.
We'll ask about Kupka.
So what if it's Parliament, which leaves but one man? What is it that you wish to learn?
So we have everything situated.
Very good.
Everything is good to go here. Let's take a look at the map. Looks like we have a whole bunch of we got all kinds of shit to go talk to. We gotta speak to Blackthorn and Hippocrates, Karen. Gotta talk to Karen. Alright, so let's just touch base with everybody and let them know. We'll try to do Blackthorn last, just in case there's something he has for us, like something to craft, what have you.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things. Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
I thought we were gonna get that 16-bit. Maybe there's no 16-bit.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
We're just gonna ask him
I
about
have said
Kuka.
it many times. His story is.
And about Tet and Crow.
Were you aware? But what of the twins themselves? Yes, change will come. I have a few.
Oh yeah, we do talk. We do talk to him. I always like the scene. Oh man, I thought we'd be up to level.
I should be happy to
Titan.
answer it.
We beat his ass. And Lord Harbord. Alright guys.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Cool, so we did that. Now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna touch base on all these markers. Those of you that you know, have been watching along, especially these past since the beginning, you already know how I do things. So take a look at the stone. We have our stage replay. Okay, this last one, Drake's Fang. The arcade mode, you can fight him again. Alright. Kind of give you guys an update of, you know, what kind of... It's the reading table over here. Let's talk to Karen.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kuka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. Start to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
All right, let's talk to her
And
too.
what can I do for you?
We'll ask about this. We'll
It's a
ask about him
relief,
as well.
Thank you. Going purse weighing you down.
Hopefully we're not on the opposing end of that too much. Alright, we're obviously not gonna buy that. We just want to see kind of what she has. Nothing too crazy. Alright.
Is that all?
Yeah, we're good to go. So now we have Blackthorn.
Blackthorn. Do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kuka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Alright. And then And now let's see if he has. This is what I was most excited about. To see if he had anything in the shop for us to craft.
Not included. So what it be?
Alright, so the enhancer, which I don't think is worth it. We already made Drake's belt. I don't think anything is gonna be. You guys can see kind of what we have already. So we've got everything we have on is stuff that we can craft. That's kind of how we've been doing things. So there's nothing else here for us. The only one last thing we can do right here is we'll just go to the reading table just so we can kind of knock that out. You know, you already know. If you're like me, you know, your OCD kicks in, you just kind of can't have stuff like, you know, lit up on the map. Alright, cool, it's from Zena. Yep, but definitely a fruitful friendship. We'll do a lot of good work, man. We gotta start this. Oh, let's take a look, guys, at our abilities. We're at 868. You know, been having fun and stuff with that. Extends the precision execution window. I don't think we need too much of that. It's kind of nice to time it, right? You know, it's fine. I was actually stopping in the red, thinking that was like gonna be like, you know, like superpower, and I thought, you know what? It's red never means that in most concepts, so maybe that wouldn't make much sense. This is lightning rod. Yeah, that could have been a good one. All right, so cool. So we're good to go. Let's go ahead and you know what we'll do? Our movement here. Where he's all the way down there. Autos. I was just gonna fast travel back to it, which kind of does. You know, it's a little bit quicker because it ports you like right over here. But you know, it's calm. We just finished fighting a boss, so you know we're in chill mode. We still do have those. I think there's a 3 or 4 hunt targets we gotta get too.
You came home. Vivian got you running errands or something. Just spreading the word. So, Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway and sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. You're right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongue down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old...
I forgot that we made her a workshop.
Very well.
That's right.
I'll suggest it.
So we gotta talk to her. Let's see. To get to her, we have to go. Down. No. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but not this way. We have to go around the other way. Oh wait. He's got missions for us.
Do you? It was luck. But now, thank you.
Welcome.
Here you go.
All right, so we've got a couple of missions. We've got 2 missions. So I guess let's just go ahead and do it real quick. Let's travel over there. Fast travels us directly there. So this is like a little intermission real quick. We're back in Lost Range. We always get these knocked out as soon as possible. As soon as they pop up. You guys already know what time it
See you,
is.
Sid, as always.
Ah, Clive.
Your timing is exquisite as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Yeah.
Of course.
We can still push our renown over so we get some more of those
You
rewards.
might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Hello, Sid. Take a seat where
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Let's go talk to these people. There's 3 people out here.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them have seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
Don't know who the lads heard the story from, like.
We got a delivery coming in.
The crystals we get from the
So
town
that's a
are
good
worth.
thing. Okay, so we don't get completely lost. We've got to get on top of there, so let's take this little bridge across. We'll hit up one, and then we'll go and get the other resident.
Do you have a moment?
It's the herb mother.
There's talk of
I like
suspicious
her.
figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something.
She looks like she's the herb mother.
Like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was
Like
this?
the only character that looks high in the
Orbit's
game.
pass. Was out foraging for herbs
She's
when I
mad
heard
paranoid or
it.
something.
Screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me. And I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it.
Like her expression is just different from like everybody else. The herb mother, I love it.
I was in Orbit's pass when I heard it. Sounded like someone.
Oh man,
Seems
wait till I
Lorbert's
start
pass is
editing
not
some of
best
these.
bet then.
Wait till I start editing some of these videos, guys.
Shall we go and investigate?
You know, we're just trying to put the content out there for right now. But you know, don't worry, your boy Ghost will will refine everything himself, man. I wanted to at least get it out there. You know what I mean?
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Ambrosia. I love Ambrosia. I love Thorgo too. Alright. So we should be able to call her now.
Good God.
So you guys know the drill. That was quick.
You there?
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
I love the
Black Shields.
let's see, in honor of killing Cook.
Doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. What matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
We're gonna kill these guys real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up this hour right here. And as always, we're gonna we'll finish up. We don't want him to. Let me like some of this. Let's see what we can do here. See how you can hit multiple people with that? We're just gonna use a bolt just because it's level. I would love to be able to know if, you know, later on, I mean, you could use that where it has more of like an effect, like outside, like, you know, like an AoE effect basically. What's following me? Figured they'd be right behind me. And you know how we do this, right? We are the Phoenix. You know, they're obviously getting a little stronger, but you know, with the side missions we've been doing and what we've been doing, you know, our level, we're damn near almost 40, you know. So these side missions add to the renown. We get cool things like the berserker, like the berserker rings. So yeah, so look, what's this right here? Oh, he's actually got something in the shop. We could check that out in a second. Always like to look at the maps and stuff and see. So let's actually teleport back to the obelisk there. We probably should have looked around there, guys. Seen if there was any chests and stuff like that. But you know,
Good day to you.
we want to at least close this one off, and then what we'll do is we'll wrap this one up, guys. Until the next one.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who do the Black Shields serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
That makes sense.
Ooh. The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice, and fight it I did. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the various, and throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide his response, however. And he faced no I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood. My position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice. So I set about it. I tracked down every soul who served, but the man himself proved an author with money and power, and so I saw that I would need it. I came here to look. Of course. They too, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of our wounds. We know where he hides, how numerous and...
Alright, everybody. So this one right here, I was trying to speed up to try to get the wrap up of it, but we really should listen to this because this is the backstory itself of Lost Wing and so forth. It's always a pleasure, people. See you guys in the next one. We're gonna keep this going until we finish the game with everything itself done. You know what I mean? It's been fun so far. You know, it's kind of cool looking back on it. Like I said, if you guys haven't liked and subscribed, feel free to do so. Appreciate you as always. Till the next one, people. Later.